Set for Friday Night Baseball on the show. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Cleveland Indians and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Two of the game's best bats slug it out. Back in just a moment. Patrick Corbin gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, if you look at the rotation, this is the guy everybody questions. How is he still in it? ERA over 5 last season. But what I see is a guy that they trust. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go be out there and battle. And let's just see if maybe he can turn this trend around of inconsistency.
At the plate, Mitchell Friedman. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Friedman.
Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Well, Harold, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they've split their first 4 ball games.
Well, Matt, they're 2-2 on the homestand, so obviously you don't want to go 2-3 if you lose this game here. 3-2 though. The win today gets you shooting towards maybe a nice little winning streak. That's why this game's important to me.
Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's such a great talent, the kind of talent that can dominate a game, a perennial all-star, and win some awards. He's one of the best in the game today, and he's always fun to watch.
So striding forward now, A.J. Metcalf. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground is short. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. A.J. Metcalf has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Standing in now, Willie Mays, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. Here's the 1-0. 2-0. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Runners on first with 1 down. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Descalzo is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
Batting fourth, shortstop, Sammy Huffman.
Striding in, Sammy Huffman. Back on Wednesday, it was a 1-for-5 performance for him. First pitch on its way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys they were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
Set to deliver the 0-1. A fastball down near the shoe tops. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Matt, the interesting thing about Lawrence, now I think the way he sets up is almost telling you what he's going to call. He'll call one side of the plate more than he will the other. Look at his setup. Maybe that'll help you out.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. The one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
Set to deal on 2-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, we're playing cat and mouse already in the first inning. Look, I know it's a 3-ball count, but I don't think he's pitching around him because look at the on-deck circle. That guy's a pretty good hitter, too.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Ahmed is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Indians leave one. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at it. No score. Nathan Mossy will be on the mound for the series opener. Harold, what do you got?
Well, our starting pitcher today is making his major league debut. You can only imagine the anxiousness, the anxiety that's going through it, and the nervousness. So I'm really excited to see, can he calm those nerves? Can he reach back and execute his pitches? If he's able to calm his nerves, maybe we'll see why he's here in the big leagues.
Settling in now,
Right
David
fielder,
Peralta. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Harold, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. It's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, Matt, we're watching a club right now that's riding high in confidence. You know, they just swept a series, and now you start a new one, and you're 3-0 on the road trip, and you just try to continue getting that momentum going and take on the next challenge.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a little blooper to center. Mays moving in. He's there and records the first out. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, Matt, this is a hitter's ballpark. I mean, you hit the ground ball, it's going to go through because the infield is fast, but it's the ball up in the zone. If you touch it, it's going to carry. So why not be aggressive? Look for that ball up and let it fly.
Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Batting third, center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
Now to the plate, A.J. Pollock. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mays is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Diamondbacks down in order. Still no score. So coming to the plate, Mario Crespo. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Squared that one up just a little late.
Well, he hung him one and he smoked it, but just wasn't able to keep it fair. I doubt if he throws him that pitch again.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the D-backs. And in the outfield, A.J. Pollock, he can go get him. You know, when he was at Notre Dame, they thought about him playing football because he was so fast. And now as he patrols the outfield, you see the great stride and you wonder, were they onto something?
Stepping into the box, Brian Camp. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count gets him excited.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he bangs it into center field for a base hit. He'll get it into second. But he'll be in there with a double. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Brian Camp has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Stepping in now, Charles Graham, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
Chopped weakly to the left. Knee high, he barehands it. Safe. That was a big-time stab. There was just too much speed getting down the line. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Charles Graham has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
In now, number 13, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He can put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
The 1-0 delivery. Ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Well, he made a nice adjustment. That was a nice pitch right there, 3-0. Now puts the count 3-1. That was the same pitch he threw 2-0 and missed on it and got ball called.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So stepping in, Nathan Mossy. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Bases loaded right here. I just want him to put the ball in play. It's going to be hard to double him up. It's got to be like smashed at somebody on the base to turn it over with him. Contact is important here.
The 0-1 delivery. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Here it comes on 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
1-2. Here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down to the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Into the box now, Mitchell Friedman. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 2 out, bases loaded. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Looking to leave him loaded. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Again, he sends it out of play. From the belt, the pitch. And this is off the glove of Iannetta. It gets away. And it's a defensive meltdown there as the go-ahead run scores on what should be a passed ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. Full count. Here it comes. Ripped down the line, and he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. In to score the runner from third, and he'll get in there safely. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Mitchell Friedman has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head he's on top of the world.
Into the box, A.J. Metcalf. And a ball 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0 delivery. This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line. Hazelbaker's on his horse. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Indians lead it 3-0. Jake Lamb standing in now. He went deep in the contest last night.
Jake Lamb.
Nope.
And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, you've been given a 3-0 lead. The last thing you want to do is have base runners on and then give up a big ball, and that 3 runs means nothing to you. So pitch around the corners, make them chase the ball, but do not walk people.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
The 2-1 on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Here it is on 3-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Daniel Descalzo.
Into the box, Daniel Descalzo. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
A runner at first with no outs here. And this is going to be a foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And another foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Slow roller. Barehanded at his knees. In time.
All right, here's how the Indians line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. Key guy for me is the catcher. He does such a great job of commanding the running game, whether it's a right-handed hitter or a left-handed hitter. How he positions and controls the game. He's the leader of this team.
A man at second with one down, and standing in now the catcher Chris Iannetta. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Runner at second here with one man out. Hit on the ground out to short. Huffman fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7th, second baseman Darnell
Now
Sweeney.
at the plate, Darnell Sweeney. First pitch of the at-bat. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
2 out here and a runner at second. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Outside. 3-0 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Count is full. 3-2.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
So striding in, Nick Ahmed. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does as good a job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
You got to be thinking he's going to throw that changeup eventually. He's got you 0-2, hasn't shown it yet, and you know that's his out pitch.
Ready on 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. We'll come right back with more from Chase Field following this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Willie Mays. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Mays.
First pitch on its way. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A little bouncer. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Well, he went for the big swing and he ends up getting a swinging bunt. You couldn't have rolled the ball any better. Starts off the inning. Here we go. We're off and flying. A leadoff single.
Striding in once again, Sammy Huffman. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set, and the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
Nobody out, runner on first. That's wide, 2-0. '50th pitch of the game on its way. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Calling for it, Lim. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Mario.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mario Crespo. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
I like that take right there. I know it's a strike, but man, they're making him work. He's been struggling early, and now they're making him work even more. You got to stay within your game plan and be patient, and I think this is a good plan right now.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Just keeping him close. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Now a snap throw to first, and he's back in standing. And another snap throw to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in. From the belt, the pitch. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hard ground ball to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. And he's safe. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Mario Crespo has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first, but the runner's back easily. Stepping in now, Brian Camp, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The 0-1 on its way. And that misses 1-1.
Man, he wanted that pitch, and I can't blame him. When you're facing a good hitter like this, you want that strike. You need that strike. It's 0-2 instead of 1-1.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Peralta racing back. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
Hey, great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Digging in to try it again, Charles Graham. First offering on its way. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Look out. 2-0 now.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
Here he comes on 2-0. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Out of play. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen
13.
this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Now at the plate, number 13. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen, as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Comes set, and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
Looking to minimize the damage here. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Peralta on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Indians forced to settle for one. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Tribe lead this one 4-0. Stepping into the box, Patrick Corbin. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Patrick Corbin.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, you know, AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
In now, David Peralta. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. 0-1 count and the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Diamondbacks still searching for that first hit of the ball game. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. 1-2, here it comes. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
2 up, 2 down on strikes
now
in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Jeremy Hazelbaker.
Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Here it comes. Swings through it for strike number 2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ready for another chance? Nathan Mossy comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Mossy.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, Mitchell Friedman, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 4 runs, 6 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Now batting, third baseman, A.J. Metcalf.
Into the box, A.J. Metcalf. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the 1-0. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. The 2-0 pitch on the way. Right over the middle, knee high.
You're sitting 2-0 in that situation. You get the fastball, but it's not the location you want, so you lay off it. I love that. That's great disciplined hitting.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Little dribbler up the first baseline. Gonna be a tough play, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
In now, Willie Mays. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 5 runs, 7 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Jorge De La Rosa answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back. Stepping in now, Sammy Huffman. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set with the 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A runner on first with 2 away. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And there he goes towards second. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Softly hit toward the hole. He's got to hurry. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Digging in and looking for more. Mario Crespo. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat. Drilled down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Cleveland's out in front, 5-0. Now at the plate, A.J. Pollock. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did it get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First offering on its way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Jake Lamb standing in now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Tough one to lay off. Called a strike. One and two. Here it comes. And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Into the box now, Daniel Descalso. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Goodness gracious, man. 100 miles an hour. No wonder he swung and missed. You're not catching up to that pitch. No way.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high.
Count 2-1.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Ball 4.
Hey, they haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Chris Iannetta.
Now at the plate, Chris Iannetta. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Ready for another shot now. Brian Camp. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. A shot down the first baseline. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning. He hit the corner and tries for 3rd. And he will make it all the way to 3rd now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
You don't really expect a leadoff hitter, especially a rookie, to hit for power, but he blasts this thing. And when he rounds first, he's thinking triple all the way. And those young legs helped him get there, too.
In now, Charles Graham, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is off the glove of Iannetta. It gets away. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Pollock. One away.
Now batting, number 13.
Ready once again, number 13. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The pitcher, number 44, Nathan Mossy.
Digging in now, Nathan Mossy, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 1-1. Here it comes. Way in front of that fastball.
The count is 1-2.
The pitch. Fouled back. 2 out, nobody on. Cut fastball misses 2-2.
Man, I like this at bat from the pitcher here. You know, he could have mailed it in. He had 2 outs. He walks to the plate, but now he's making him work. Gotta love that.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Indians 6 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Digging in the switch hitter, Darnell Sweeney. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is fouled back and out of play into the VIP seats behind home plate. The 0-2 once more. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Nope.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Under it is the right fielder, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Stepping up now, Nick Ahmed comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Dribbled to the right side, but it gets foul. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Yasmani Tomas will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 24, Yasmani Tomas.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch.
I got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They still find themselves down 6-0. Archie Bradley gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Mitchell Friedman bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. A high fastball is in there.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Into the box now, A.J. Metcalf, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's wide. 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. One out, nobody on. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Digging in to try it again, Willie Mays. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Hit hard back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So we'll go at least 1 at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success.
Well, that's his 3rd hit of the night, and are you surprised? That's 3 singles. Now sits 3 for 4 with 3 singles. Not a bad night.
Ready for another shot now. Sammy Huffman. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Hey, that's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Set to deliver on 2-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Tribe. But they're on top by a count of 6-0. Ready once again, David Peralta. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
David Peralta.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Mays is in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
For the Diamondbacks, left fielder Jeremy Hazelbaker.
Digging in once again, Jeremy Hazelbaker. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. On its way is pitch number 75. And a fastball just a bit high. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Hey, you can't let that bother him right there. This might be a good time for the catcher to have a little conversation. Just tell him, next pitch, don't worry about that one.
And the pitch. Ball 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Center fielder number 11, A.J. Pollock.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, A.J. Pollock. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. The pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take, but when you're a good hitter like this guy, to take that pitch on 0-2, you have to have a pretty good eye.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Striding in once again, Mario Crespo. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Pitch on the way. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And he is in there.
So he tried to go back-to-back curveballs. The first one he fouled off and should have recognized he was on it. The next one he didn't miss it for the base hit.
Digging in and looking for more, Brian Camp. He bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. In there for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough to handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
One and one, here it comes. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Charles Graham waits on deck. No one out with a runner at second. Dribbled up the line. That's a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Now batting, second baseman, Charles Graham.
Ready for another chance? Charles Graham. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. 1 out and a runner on third. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And that misses. 2-1.
Hitter's up right here, man. Those are 2 close pitches right there, and you got the call as a hitter. You got to feel pretty good that he's seeing what you're seeing.
Heading out towards shallow right. Peralta has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
So stepping in, number 13. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Chopped foul over towards the dugout.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
2 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Peralta sprinting after it. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And now a pitch on the way. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Peralta is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Indians 7 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Jake Lamb standing in now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
First baseman number 3.
And we'll get a look one more time here as we slow this play down, and you can see how quickly he reacts to the ball there as he's able to get full extension and take away the base hit. Standing in now, Daniel Descalzo. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Now the pitch. A wave and a miss.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Another 0-2 coming. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Camp. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 8, Chris Iannetta.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's over 70% so far in this game. First pitch strike to hitters. That's why he's deep in the game right now.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Into the box now, Nathan Mossy. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Boy, he is not seeing the ball at all. He's already got 3 strikeouts. If he strikes out here, that's when you start calling the eye doctor.
And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
The catcher, number 2.
A look here at our starter comparison. And again, I don't want to be called the jinx, but the number to watch is in that hit column on the left side of your screen. A big 0. Coming to the plate now, Mitchell Friedman. He's tripled and doubled in 4 trips in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A strike, and it's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Hazelbaker is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out. So with one gone here in the top of the 8th, even the home fans are starting to sense that we could be on the verge of witnessing history as we get a look at our line score here, and you see the big number. No hits for the home team through 7. Settling in now, A.J. Metcalf. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit up.
He did a nice job of getting 2 outs before the 2-hitter came to the plate. Now you got the 2-hitter at the plate, and you start to move to the power. You want to keep as many of those little guys out front off the base before the big boys come up.
And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
There's 2 pitches in a row, Matt, that were away. If this is any indication how he's going to pitch in the rest of that bat, he's saying you're going to beat me the other way. Nothing inside for him to pull. If you want to hit it, take it the other way.
Smoke toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended. And he'll get in there safely.
Now batting, the center fielder, Willie.
Standing in, Willie Mays. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. And this will be fouled away. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Descalzo is there, and the side is retired. Indians leave 1, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Digging in, Darnell Sweeney. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
It looks like fatigue's not going to be a factor for him. He's still popping the glove in the high 90s, and we're late in the game right now, Matt.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Yeah, but he has been so good. You're talking about getting into the 8th inning with 100 pitches. Not many guys do that.
That's popped up out towards short right field. Graham backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Digging in, Nick Ahmed. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Into the windup and the pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Waiting on it, the right fielder makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Brendan Drury will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Brandon Drury.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
That's a
Ball 1.
1-1.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And that misses 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. That's to first. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He sure does. It's a baker's dozen. 13 in a row he's set down now, and the side is retired. We played 8 full. The Indians lead it 7-0. J.J. Hoover enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
J.J. Hoover.
Striding into the box, Sammy Huffman. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th. Here's a hard hit ball ripped down the first base line. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Mario Crespo.
So coming to the plate, Mario Crespo. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw gets him 2 down.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping up now, Brian Camp. He bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
That's a ball.
And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Now this is popped up. Room, however, for Iannetta behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. But they're still in control 7-0. Stepping into the box, David Peralta, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Here's the first pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The 0-1. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and the no-hitter is erased here in the 9th. So he made it through 8 full innings, which is no small feat, let me tell you. But the no-hit bid will end right here as he surrenders hit number 1 here in inning number 9. Doggone, I was hoping we were going to see it that time. Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
A runner at first with no outs here. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Well, that's great discipline. He's clearly sticking with his plan. Those 2 balls were down. He's thinking to himself, make him get it up before I swing. Get it off the knees.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Center fielder
For me, check
11.
swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
So striding in, A.J. Pollock. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
One and 0 pitch on the way. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
That was an interesting pitch, Matt. Look, we're in a double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that hard sinker. Get that ground ball, maybe get a double play. But he didn't throw it. He just threw a fastball. I don't know what he's doing right now, but he got it in there for a strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
And that misses for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Right there, Matt. You know, they get the leadoff man on, and they haven't been able to advance him. That's why they're not scoring runs. You got to hit and run, steal, do something to get that runner moving. Get aggressive.
Has a look. Now the pitch. On the ground up the middle. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Indians have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Wow, you could feel the electricity in the air when the 9th inning started. Everyone could feel how close to history we were, but he gives up a hit and loses the no-hit bid. Man, that hurts. He just has to shake it off now and enjoy this one-hitter just the same. Great effort either way.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. Nathan Massey earns his first win of the season as he allows only 1 hit in 9 full innings. Patrick Corbin couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
For our ball game tonight with the victorious Cleveland Indians. 7 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, no runs, just 1 hit, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. A reminder that post-game Valley Metro is available in Coppers Square at Central Station. Also, extra Metro rail trains are available at the Washington and 3rd Street stations.